Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Rainbow Tarot UK. I'm Nev. It's lovely to have you here joining me for yet another pick a card reading, and today it is a singles reading, and we are doing everything about this new romance. So we're looking at what the person's going to be like, getting a real in-depth dive into their character, their personality, what they're going to be like, and maybe some details if we can about maybe how you're going to meet, when you're going to meet, that kind of thing. So we've got our three piles here. We've got pile number one, which is this beautiful card, and it says Sisterhood of the Rose. Sisterhood of the Rose. It says beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic and teacher. So that is pile number one, with the little lapis lazuli heart here. Then we have pile number two, which is the card that says birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, with the little silver patterned heart here. And then pile number three, which is Imrama, where are you being called to journey to, with the little green heart here. So those are your three piles. Go for the pile that feels right, the one that's calling for you. That's probably got your message, and I will see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number one, and welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, all about your next romance, this singles reading. And you chose to come in to the reading under this beautiful card, which says Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic and teacher. And the little lapis lazuli heart here, beautiful lapis lazuli heart. So I'm just going to put that there. Now, this card, the Sisterhood of the Rose, is actually like a sort of I suppose like a secret society of priestesses and mystics that were supposed to be around in the time of Lemuria. Now, Lemuria is like sort of like a land or a continent that was apparently supposed to have existed. And there's no, there's no kind of real proof for it as far as I'm aware. It's a bit like Atlantis. It has that kind of feel to it. And it, went beneath the sea. But this Sisterhood of the Rose was, there to represent love, joy, harmony, abundance, peace. And the rose is supposed to be the sacred symbol of, of a goddess. And they kind of devoted their life to serving humanity. So it's a very, very, very highly spiritual card. And I feel like your person might be somebody who is very, very, very psychic. So your next relationship, there might be a strong, the person that you're going to get involved with, they might have a very, open third eye. They might be very clairsentient, clairaudient. They just might have a lot of those kind of abilities. And you and them, that might be an attraction point for you and them, that you kind of share this kind of spirituality, really. You might both be on a bit of a spiritual path. Maybe you'll meet in some kind of spiritual workshop or on some kind of spiritual retreat or something like that, because I think that aspect of their life is very important to them. I also think there might be somebody who does something in service of others. It doesn't have to be through spirituality, but it's around, they're a very caring person. I think this person is a very caring person. They are very interested, they might be working with people in the caring professions, or with animals, or with the environment, or something like that. They're just very, very caring and wanting to do the best for humanity, really, thinking of others, really. So they're obviously going to be somebody who's very caring. They might be somebody who's quite private. They could be somebody who's quite private, quite introverted as a character, not necessarily extroverted, but quite introverted. Very, like I say, very private, maybe a little bit shy, something like that, because this was like a secret, this was like, had a sort of air of secrecy and mysticism, of mystery around it. I mean, there might actually be, like I say, you know, mystics, teachers, you know, be on a strong spiritual path anyway. But I feel like they're a very good person, they're a very caring person, they're a very loving person, but they may be quite an introverted, possibly quite an introverted character. But anyway, let's see what else we've got. We've got, oh goodness me, we've got the dragon. Wow. So again, this is like a mystical animal, isn't it? Like the dragon is not, you know, dragons aren't real. There's a lot of mystery to them. And also this particular card relates to the third chakra. So I feel like they'll have a quiet confidence about them, because the third chakra is all about feeling empowered in the world. And I feel like there's something very quietly confident about them, but it's not in a sort of brash way. Now I feel as well, you see, with this focus on the eye, it's just making me think of the third eye. So I feel like this person is going to be really, really insightful, is going to be really psychic, is going to be really spiritual. And I feel like they're going to have them, maybe their eye on you before you get it together. So it could be that this person is already watching you, around you, is aware of you, and they've got their eye on you. But they're kind of like all-seeing. This person it's probably very wise, very intelligent, can see beyond what's just in front of the eye, if you know what I mean, can see, you know, across the veil, if you like, to the other, you know, the other realms. Yeah, they're very, very, very intuitive. So they've got a very highly developed third eye and crown chakra, this person here, definitely. Let's see what else we've got. Earth. So they could be, some of you, they could be one of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It doesn't have to be in either, you know, sun, moon, or rising. But I feel like they are, so it's interesting that we've got this one. I feel like they're very grounded, as well as being very spiritual. They're very grounded, which gives me the sense that they're very balanced. They've got a very balanced mind, a very balanced heart, because they've got an emphasis on, you've got an emphasis on earth, which is grounded, centered energy. You know, earth as below, so above as below, that kind of thing. So they've got that whole thing going on of being both grounded as well as being incredibly spiritual. So that gives me the sense that they are balanced, really. They're a balanced individual. Oh my goodness, so there you go. You've got sapphire, regenerate your body. Now this blue is so gorgeous, isn't it? And again, it's just a very, blue is all about, again, it's all about that kind of third eye, isn't it? That sort of psychic ability. I do feel this person might be clear, you know, they've got the sight, really. They've got that third eye, really. Clairvoyant, that was the word I'm looking for. They are clairvoyant. And again, it gives me a sense that they are very peaceful people, because blue is the colour of peace. It's the colour of harmony, it's the colour of peace. But it gives me again the sense that they're quite, oh, let me bring that right up so you can see it, that they are, that they're introverted as a character. They're not, I might put them all along here actually, they're not overly extrovert. They're confident, they're going to be very confident in themselves, they're going to be very down to earth in many ways, but they're going to have that kind of very clear link with the spiritual side of life. And I feel like for many of you, it might be that you kind of meet them in that context, either through something that you're doing in your spare time. I mean, you might both be involved in that kind of work, some sort of spiritual work or psychic work or something like that, or you meet them in that kind of way, because this is somebody where that's going to be central to their life. They are very grounded, as I said, but they're, you know, got all these cards, that the other three cards are just so linked to, you know, them being on a very strong spiritual path, having a lot of insight, very sharp mind, because blue always reminds me of swords in the tarot, and the swords is all about communication, intellect, ideas, plans. So I feel like this person is very Probably a very good communicator, because it's reminding me of the throat chakra as well. There's also blue. A very good communicator, very clear in their communication, but they're very they're not an extrovert. I don't think this person is an extrovert. I think they're quite introverted, but that's not to say that they're not confident, because they are confident. They're quietly confident. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. And they maybe, as I said, have some earth. They may be an earth, sun sign or moon or rising, or they just have that sense of groundedness as well, which gives them balance, which presents them. They are presented as, or they come across as a balanced individual. But they take time to watch. They take time to watch, to work someone out. To they don't rush in. They're not. That's what I mean. They can look on from the side, which might come across as them being quite introverted, but they're just weighing everything up. So they take time to make a balanced view of somebody before they kind of rush in. They're not overly gushing in terms of kind of rushing in and going for it. They'll take time to work someone out before they do that. So when they come towards you, they will have worked you out. They might have spent some time watching you, or not in a creepy way, but in a way which is measuring you up, or just kind of observing you, I guess. There's some sort of observation. I'm sorry if you can hear anything in the background. I think somebody's sawing trees or something along my road, or cutting down some branches from the trees, which is always a bit sad whenever I hear or see that. But anyway, let's get some tarot. Let's find out. Let's get one of these cards, actually. So, what can we find out about part number one's romance, their next romance, their next partner? What can we find out about them? What have we got here? Oh, I feel like two want to come out. Let's see what these say. Heal. Revitalise your heart. Yeah, I feel like this person has a lot of healing energy. They've got, I think I said, with this card here, they are there to heal, to help, to support other people. So it might be that they're involved, like I say, in the kind of healing professions, in the caring professions. They're very much a caring person. I think when they come together with you, they will really want to be very caring in the connection. They're not a person of conflict. They're very caring and healing to everyone, and they'll be very caring and healing towards you. Honesty, yes. They are honest. They are trusting. They are, they want to, sorry, I'm just being very put off by the sound in the background there. Sorry about that, part number one. I just had to break the reading off there a little bit because it was just so loud. I think they are felling trees on my road. And it was really beginning to bother me. So I feel like somehow this person is very much connected to the earth and nature. And so there might be, it's just because of the fact that, I was kind of so, I felt very upset as they were cutting down the trees. So it makes me feel that this person, and it's coming to your reading, doesn't it? So it makes me feel this person is very connected to earth, they're very connected to animals, they are very caring, as I said before. They might be an environmentalist, and things like that. There might be causes that they really involved in. And again, that might be somewhere where you meet them in some sort of, if you've both got similar views and causes and values, particularly maybe around the environment, around green issues, something like that. But this person really cares. They care about everything, and it goes with your main card. They're very caring, generally, of humanity, but also the animal world, the environment, the earth, that kind of thing. They are very, I think this person is a person that's full of integrity. They've got a lot of integrity, a lot of truth about them. You'll really be able to trust them. They are elevated. They have a very elevated, wise kind of way about them, really. That's kind of what I feel with this person. But anyway, let's see if we've got any tarot. So, let's see if we can get a bit of a sense of what they're about, where you're going to meet them. I've given a bit of an idea of where you might meet them, maybe when you'll meet them. So can we have any ideas, any clear guidance on pile number one's person in this new romance? You know, what are they going to be like? Maybe how they're going to meet, how they're going to feel about pile number one. Oh, the Star. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's fated. So this connection, this new romance is going to be destined. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of destiny. So it makes me feel that this is going to be a destined connection. There's going to be a sense of fate to it, a sense of also all these wheels here. This woman is holding a watch. So it's going to happen at the right time. It's going to be destined for you to meet at the right time. It's going to be fated. There's going to be a sense of fate to it, a sense of maybe divine timing. So it's going to happen at the right time, divine timing. What else have we got for pile number one's person? You know, how's pile number one's person going to feel about pile number one? We're going to have the Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. I think this person is going to be absolutely, and the Five of Swords. And what have we got at the bottom? The Three of Wands. I feel like this person, again, with the Five of Swords here, it reminds me a little bit of the Dragon. I feel like this person could look at you from a distance first. Could have been looking at you from a distance first before they make their move, because this person is behind this row. She's looking, doing a little sneaky peek, and with this eye here, it's making me feel this person is going to be looking at you. And because you've got the Star, if you've got some sort of social media presence, or you know, somewhere where they can see you, maybe, and it could be that for many of you, you are a bit of a wish, a dream for this person before they even make themselves known to you. So I feel like they'll have spent time working you out. And with the Star card, you are a dream for them, a wish, a hope. But again, the Star is also about healing. So I feel like this person is very balanced. I feel like this person has got a very balanced personality, but they are incredibly romantic. The Knight of Cups is somebody who's really, really, really romantic. But because this Knight of Cups is sitting on this lotus flower, the lotus flower has to push up through the mud, all that kind of dirty mud, to come out pristine. So I feel like this person might have been through, with the Five of Swords, may have been through some hurt before you and them get it together. They may have been through some hurt, some heartache, and it may make them a little bit cautious, a little bit maybe over cautious, because I feel like maybe that's kind of as well why they're hanging back initially, just kind of weighing everything up, because maybe they've been through some kind of hurt, some kind of issue, some sort of baggage. I mean, we all have, really, haven't we? Most people have been through some kind of baggage. But this is, I feel like this person might have really had their heart kind of broken somehow. This is where the heart is, this kind of hole here. So I feel like this person might have had their heart broken before with somebody else, and it just makes them super cautious. But they are incredibly feel very, very, very romantic towards you. The Knight of Cups is a very romantic card. It's somebody who makes the romantic gesture, who says the romantic thing. So I think when this person has weighed you up, when they've assessed you, and when they come forwards, they will might be a very private person to other people, but for you, I think they'll be very, very, very loving. It's also a very loving card, very romantic, really want to show you how important you are to them. I mean, you've got the Queen of Cups centering your reading here. So the Queen of Cups, again, is a very loving energy, and I think they see you. I think they see you as their match, because the Queen of Cups is also somebody who's very spiritual, very psychic, very caring, very loving, very nurturing. But again, out of the queens, she's probably the most private. So again, you and them are, what binds you, I think, is that you're both very caring as individuals. You're very kind, you're very considerate, you are very loving people. So you care. I mean, this Queen of Cups is holding this little seahorse here, isn't she, sitting on this oyster. So I feel like you both care maybe about the environment, you care about, you have your causes, if you like, that you're both interested in, that you both care about. But you will meet, in terms of when you will meet, it will be exactly the right time. It will be divine timing, right next to the star here. It will be exactly the right time for you and them. And I feel like at the moment with the Three of Wands here, there may still be a little bit of time before that happens, because the Three of Wands is a card of waiting. So if you're waiting for your ship to come in, and this person will be your ship, but I'm sensing that you might need to wait just a little bit longer for them, because at the moment I've got this strong sense that this person is already around you. This person might be already around you, looking at you, weighing up the situation, admiring you if you are on social media, and that when the timing is right, and they'll know because they're incredibly intuitive, they will know when the timing is right to come forward towards you and declare themselves, and they will want to do that, because I think this person will really, really, they'll be really I feel like this person will be really in love with you. This is a real love connection for this person. I mean, for some of you, you might be creatives. The Knight of Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups are very creative individuals. For some of you, you might be creatives, and again, you might meet in that sphere of your creative pursuits or your creative, you know, if you work in the creative industries, it might be something that you meet in that way, or in, you know, an art class, or a reading, a book club, or something where you're pursuing one of your creative hobbies or something like that. That's kind of, I think, where a lot of you might meet, because I don't see it being something where you kind of meet at a party or in a kind of social situation. I don't feel that. I feel like it's going to be something around, you know, what you both believe in, and you come in together in that way, or through a work connection, or maybe, you know, they're around you at the moment, looking at you online, or something like that, because these are all quite sort of, I don't know, they feel like to me very private cards, really. Yeah. But anyway, pile number 1, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, and welcome back to your reading. So today is a singles reading, isn't it? And we're looking at, you know, all about your next romance, and we're going to take a look at that. And you chose to come into the reading under this card, and it says, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So, I mean, this person is actually looking up at the stars, isn't she? Trying to manifest. I feel like it's reminding me a little bit of the Magician card in the tarot deck, you know, where there's, you know, you're wanting to, the Magician card is all about, you know, manifesting something, having all the right skills and tools to manifest and bring something new into being. So I feel like this person is going to be spending a lot of time, or maybe has already spent a lot of time, trying to manifest you, trying to bring you into their world. You might already, with all the stars here, be a little bit of a dream and a wish for them, because I feel like this person is really like almost worshipping, looking up to the stars, wishing, praying, dreaming, to bring something new for them, you, to have a new, it'll be like a brand new beginning for them. And it's almost like they're kind of manifesting at the moment, they're kind of manifesting this new connection, which will be you, and it'll be everything that they, you know, they kind of wish and dream for, really. There's something like that about it, something magical maybe about it. So for them anyway, so you've got this lovely little silver patterned heart as well. So let's see, I have got a lot of oracle cards that I've shuffled. So I just want to say thank you everyone for subscribing, and all for your lovely comments and likes. Thank you so much for that. I just want to remind everybody it is a general reading, so just take the messages that feel right. If they don't feel right, they might be for somebody else. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So let's see what else we've got. So we've got, we've got mauve. So there's a lot of correlation in the colours there. These mauves here. It's reminding me of the crown chakra. I feel like this person is a strong creator, a strong manifester. I feel like this person, you know, when they want something, they go all out to get it, and they're very good at getting what they want. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. They might have a strong spiritual side to them, but I'm not sure, I know you've got all this mauve here and it's reminding me of the crown chakra, but I just get this intuitive hit that they're not necessarily somebody who is on an obvious spiritual path, but I just think they are a strong manifestors, even if they don't know it. And they, once they set their heart on something, they go all out to get it, and they usually get that. So I think when they, you know, when they set their heart on you, or when you get together with them, they're going to know that they really want that, and they're going to go all out to kind of create that situation with you. So you've also got, oh lovely, the dolphin. Yeah, I kind of get the sense that this person is confident. They're social, because dolphins are social creatures, aren't they? They're very social, and they're very happy. Supposedly very happy, very intelligent creatures. So this person is going to be very intelligent. They're going to be very social. They're going to want to be, you know, other people, their community, you know, whether that's their friends or their family or whatever, is really important to this person. So I feel like this person is quite an extrovert person, and they are very connected to their community. They have a strong community around them, maybe a strong family around them, or a strong group of friends. And it's important that, and it'll be important for them that you get on with that community, that you fit in to that community. And they like playing. So this person is going to be, it might be a little bit of a party animal, a bit of a, you know, somebody who enjoys socialising, is, like I say, an extrovert character. They're not, I don't get the sense that this person is introverted. They're very confident, they're very out there, they know what they want. They've got the kind of work hard, play hard feel to them. They've got that kind of air to them. What else have we got here? Well, there you go, look, Aries. So Aries is a sign. Aries, they may be Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising, don't have to be. But I feel like there could be also some other fire signs, maybe, of Sagittarius or Leo somewhere in this person's chart. Because I feel like this person is very, very, very confident. I feel that's what I'm getting. This person is very, very confident. And Aries is the first sign in the, you know, the Western zodiac system. It is the, you know, the sign of number 1. You know, they have, with all this, like I said, with all this fire, a lot of ability to manifest. They are the sign which says, come on, let's go for it. They've got a lot of power, a lot of energy. You know, they are focused on themselves, very focused on themselves. But because you've also got the dolphin, I don't feel this person is selfish, actually. I feel like they are just very, they're very determined to get what they want. So when they set their sights on you, they'll be very determined about that. And they will go for it. They will absolutely 100% go for it with you. But they'll be very, very playful. They'll be very fun to be around. They'll be, you know, they'll really like and feel stimulated by company, by community, by... So this is somebody that is going to have a lot of friends, that is going to have a lot of connections, and it's probably important to them that you maybe are of a similar ilk, that you are comfortable with that. You don't have to be exactly the mirror image of them, but you have to be kind of comfortable with them, really, you know, having a strong social group around them. I kind of getting that quite strongly. But let's see what else we've got. What other cards have we got for them? What is pile number 2's person going to be like in this new romance? What are they going to be like? Let's see, what else have we got? We have got infinity. Your love is timeless. So like I say, when they set their sights on you, you will be, I do feel like you will be the one. So they will be very social with you, but you will be the one. And they'll feel a strong connection to you. I feel like it goes with this card, you know, this kind of whole wishing and dreaming of, and manifesting kind of like the one, which will be you. That's kind of what this person is going to feel about you. But you do have to, what I feel like is that this person will want to, you know, they're not going to be an introverted character. They will want to be with other people, not in a obviously not in an unfaithful way, but they will have other friendships, other groups, and you will always come first, but those other connections are important to this person. There might be a soul connection here, twin flame connection, something like that. Okay, what else are they going to be like? Our number 2's person, this new romance. What are they going to be like, please? Oh, that one's come out. Let's see what that one says. We have heaven. Isn't that interesting? Because I feel like there is this strong, I feel like they do have a strong spiritual element to them, but I'm not sure that they're fully aware of it. Like, because this says your loved ones are always with you. So I feel like there is a strong connection between spirit and them. So they might have a lot of, you know, like I say, a lot of guides around them, or a lot of ancestors, or a lot of people that have passed over that are protecting them, that are there for them. But I don't get the sense from this person that they would do, you know, that they would have a very strong spiritual practice or anything like that. But they do have, and it's interesting because you've got enjoy clear hearing here, which is reminding me of clairaudient. So I feel like they've got spiritual gifts and talents, but it's not something that they maybe either cultivate or are aware of fully, or are even in that kind of world. I think this person probably has those gifts and talents, but is not is something that they would necessarily pursue or would necessarily focus on. They kind of do have them, but they're much more kind of in the 3D world, if you know what I mean. They've got kind of got that kind of feel to them. But anyway, let's see what our tarot says. So these ones. So maybe we'll get a sense of maybe. I feel like with this person, it's much more likely that you'd be meeting in some kind of social context, because this person is going to be out and about. This person is going to be sitting at home on doing online dating or anything like that. They are going to be out partying. They're going to be partying hard. They're going to be out socialising. So I feel like with this person, you are probably going to meet them in some sort of social situation, maybe a work situation. This person could be somebody who works for themselves or is in some sort of leadership role with the Aries here. Somebody who maybe leads a team of people or works you know, possibly with teams, but they maybe have a kind of leadership role or a role of responsibility, because Aries is all about, you know, or like I say, maybe if they do work for themselves, they are great at networking and promoting themselves and just connecting with others. So they're probably very good at business. So let's see. So I would feel that you would meet them in some kind of social situation, you know. Because this person is kind of out and about a lot. Let's see what else we've got about pile number 2's person. I mean, there's a chance that they could manage you, or they could be your manager, or your somebody with some kind of responsibility or authority over you in some way, just for some of you. What else have we got? Pile number 2 in this new romance. So these are coming out. So we've got the Star. Now, interestingly, the Star came out in pile number 1 in this position. We have the King of Cups. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Right, okay. This person is going to want commitment, I think. And we have the World card. This person is going to want commitment. What have we got at the bottom there? Let me just see. With you, because we have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah. So this person, when you this new romance that you're going to go into, it's going to be a committed romance. It might even lead to marriage and security and stability, because you've got the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate in terms of commitment. You know, you've got a family situation, you've got children, you've got their little pets. It just makes me feel that this person, when they meet you, is going to want to have a committed situation with you. With the 7 of Pentacles, it just makes me feel that is often a card of taking stock, of building something. So I feel like, you know, it might come in stages, but eventually it will lead to a committed situation, because you've got the World card here, which is, you know, a sense of completion. a sense of coming to, you know, full circle. So I feel like when you meet them, you know, you're going to start out, you're going to date, you're going to have fun, you're going to have a good time. But there's going to be a strong connection between the two of you. And I feel like this person is going to gradually build up towards committing to you, because the King of Pentacles is that person, if you like. And look, you've got the Ten of Cups that's come out underneath as well. And that actually shows a marriage scene, doesn't it? So I feel like this new beginning is going to be, I'll just put that there, this new beginning is going to be, you know, this new romance rather, is going to lead to a committed situation for you. And it could, for many of you, lead to the ultimate commitment in terms of engagement, marriage. You know, the King of Pentacles, like I say, is this man in the Ten of Pentacles. So this person is loyal. You know, this person is loyal. They are dependable. They are reliable. They are loyal. They are, and again, it's what I was saying, Pentacles is all about a sort of grounded 3D energy. So I do feel like this person does have a spiritual link, because you've got the Star card here, but there's not something that they pursue very much. It's not something that they are maybe even that interested in. They're all about making it in the 3D world, which is the Ten of Pentacles. They're all about providing stability, providing security. They'll be great providers for you. They will want to have a family. They will definitely want to have a family. Because we've got children in this card, we've got children in that card, we've got this whole marriage thing going on here. Yeah, they wanna build something with you, and they will be very much in love with you, because the King of Cups is an incredibly loving card. It's a mature, wise energy. So I feel like this person, I mean, maybe at the beginning of the relationship, they might be with the Dolphin card here. Maybe like that's probably what I was meant by it's going in stages. At the Dolphin card, you know, this, at the beginning it might be that you date, you have a good time. Maybe it's really important for them to be with their friends and their connections and their community, and that will still be the case. But I think as you kind of go through the connection more, they will become more and more committed to the connection, and more interested in building something solid and stable and secure with you. And maybe at the beginning they aren't even aware of that, you know, they just maybe feel like they just want a bit of a good time or whatever, not in an unfaithful way, but they're quite light maybe at the beginning. But I feel like it will gradually move into something which will be, with this Infinity card, a very strong, deep bond, where they'll catch on to really deep feelings for you, which maybe at the beginning they didn't think that they would, but I feel like they will, definitely. The Star card is a card of hope and happiness and healing and a wish coming true. So I feel like for many of them, they will feel that you are some kind of wish come true for them, that you will be something, again, you know, it goes right back to this card, which is them wishing and dreaming and manifesting something wonderful, and that something wonderful will be you. So you will be everything that they wanted, really. But maybe when they first meet you, maybe they're thinking, oh, you know, we'll just date, we'll just whatever. But it'll soon become very clear to them that they're going to have a very deep, strong connection with you, and that it will ultimately lead to this kind of whole new cycle with you, with the World card, where you have both material excess, you know, comfort, happiness, and emotional, you know, with the Ten of Cups, complete emotional happiness, because tens in the tarot is excessive. So I feel like this person is thinking, gosh, you know, you know, they're going to be thinking about you as somebody who is really going to be the person that they want to be with, that they want to build a family with, that they want to have a very strong, deep connection with, but a very successful connection. So I think like this person wants a connection as well, that in the kind of everyday world, in the 3D world, in the conventional world, is, you know, ticks all the boxes in terms of looking successful. They feel it deeply. It's not that they're trying to be false, but it's just that it's important for them. They might be quite conventional, actually, in many respects, in that way, in relationships. And that's why you've got this kind of marriage scene and this Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups here. It's important. And with the King of Pentacles, you know, they're quite conformist, they're very loyal, and maybe quite traditional somehow as well. Now, other sort of star signs that I'm seeing is Aquarius. King of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Seven of Pentacles, that is Taurus energy. Ten of Pentacles is Virgo. Ten of Cups, Pisces. And King of Pentacles, again, could be any of the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. Let's see when. Let's get a bit of an idea maybe. I don't know if we are. Don't take timings with a pinch of salt. But let's try and ask, when is this romance going to come in for pile number 2? When's it going to happen? When's this new romance going to happen for pile number 2? Any idea on timing? The Hierophant, well, that's again another time on commitment. So this is definitely going to be a committed situation for you. Like the Knight of Swords, there it is. So the Knight of Swords is like an immediate energy. It's a quick energy. It's something coming in very, very quickly. So I feel like this is something that's going to be happening for you very soon, actually. Because the Knight of Swords is a quick, speedy energy. So I feel like you can look forward to something happening quite quickly for you, where in terms of a new romance, pile number 2. But anyway, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. But otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome back to your reading. So today we are doing, aren't we? It's a singles reading. It's all about your next romance. So we're finding out as much as we can about your next romance. So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is called Imrama, and it says, where are you being called to journey to? Now, Imrama, as far as I'm aware, is a Celtic word. It might be even Irish, which means, I think it means journey of the soul. So that would go with where are you being called to journey to. And also you came in under this little green heart. Now, interestingly, I've left here by accident the part from pile number 2. So if that might be a sign, if you feel called to listen to pile number 2 as well, if you felt drawn to it, only if you felt drawn to it, that might be an idea for you to take a look at that one. But anyway, only if you feel called to it. So maybe this person is on a bit of a path. I feel like there's a path here. Maybe they're on some kind of path. Maybe, I feel like there might be some healing or something like that going on for this person. Or they might feel a calling to do something that's important to them in some way. Maybe you and them is some kind of calling. Maybe there's a strong link between you and them coming together. There's a strong bond between you, that you and them, your paths join in some way. There's some sort of soul connection between the two of you. But anyway, let's see what else we've got. So we've got Venus. Okay, so Venus is obviously rules Libra and Taurus. So Libra and Taurus might be something for this person in terms of sun, moon or rising. But I feel like with the Venus, Venus is obviously, goddess of love, isn't she? I think she's the Roman goddess of love, is she, Venus? And obviously she's just very sensual, isn't she, and beautiful. So I feel this person is going to be somebody who is incredibly attractive. I feel like this person you're going to come into a relationship with is going to be really attractive. It's going to take a lot of time and care about how they look, or they might just be very naturally, with all this green here, just very naturally attractive. I feel like this person is very naturally attractive. And they might find you very attractive as well. So what you look like is going to really draw this person in. I know that often happens, doesn't it, when we meet someone? There's got to be that spark, hasn't there, that physical spark initially. Obviously in a relationship it's a lot more than that, but I just feel both of you are going to be instantly attracted to one another physically. There's going to be a strong physical attraction. And you're both going to look good. I feel like both of you are probably quite good looking people, or quite attractive people. And you're really going to enjoy, you're both going to be quite sensual. I think there's a sensuality to both of you. So there's probably got quite a physical, I think the physical side of the connection will be very healthy. It'll be very, there'll be a strong physical pull towards you. But Venus is also the goddess of love, so it's not just about the physical. So I feel like there'll be a loving connection between the two of you as well. But it will be, there'll be a strong sexual attraction, I suppose, between the two of you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm just noticing the difference, the green heart and the green card. Green is pink and green are the colours of the heart chakra. So I feel like it is going to be a heart connection, certainly, but there's a lot of emphasis, I think, on the physical element of the connection. Ooh, the raccoons. This person might actually be quite shy. Raccoons are, I mean, most of this card is kind of hidden, isn't it, in the shadow. They may be, there may be a bit of a shadow. That might be why they're on a bit of a, maybe they're healing their shadow. Maybe there's some healing for them to do around the shadow aspect of their personality, possibly. I mean, the raccoon also has a lot of gifts and talents, but they're sort of hidden, they're shy. So I feel like this person might also be, like I said, a little bit shy, a little bit timid, maybe a little bit shy and timid around maybe coming forward with you. It could be that. Maybe they're watching you from in the background somehow, initially, before they make a move or something like that. So it could be any one of those things. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, black. Okay, so find richness from the dark night. So that's interesting. I feel like this person might be going through a little bit of a healing process when you meet them. So they might be going through almost like a dark night of the soul experience. Maybe they are exploring, like I said, maybe certain things in their life that have held them back. Maybe certain relationships that they have to heal from, certain difficulties that they have to get over. So when you meet them, it might be that they are in that kind of process of healing, of getting through a tough situation, something like that. This person, that's going on with this person. I mean, 2 and 8, this is card number 28, and 2 and 8 cancels down to 10. 10 is kind of the endings of tough cycles. So I felt like maybe this person is going to be at the end of a tough cycle, that they have been maybe in, kept themselves to themselves in terms of kind of healing, working on maybe their shadow aspect or the difficult experiences that they've maybe gone through in their life. And that might be why you've got the Imrama, where they're sort of going through a whole healing journey in some way. So it could be that is what. So I feel like this person's quite a deep person, and they want to heal. So if they've had, any issues, and it's funny enough, I was also almost going to say addictions there. It could be that this person's got some, like I say, some shadow element to them that they are definitely going to be healing from when they meet you. They're going to be on their path of healing when they meet you, but they may have had some heavy experiences in their life, and maybe they want some love with the Venus card here. They're just ready for love now, because maybe they've had a tough time, but they're ready with the Venus card for love when they meet you. They feel ready for that. Let's see what else we've got with them. What is going to be pile number 3's person going to be like in this new romance? What are they going to be like? What are they going to be like? So we've got timing, and we've got thinking. So I feel like this person is very thoughtful and reflective, and I think that shows up in these two cards. They're thoughtful and reflective. They might be going through some sort of counselling process, or some sort of reflective healing in some way, because you've got you maybe on someone's mind. Allow events to unfold at the correct time. It might be that there's somebody that they're around you at the moment. For some of you, that also came out in pile number 1. This person could be around you at the moment where they're spending a lot of time thinking about you, but they're in the shadows. So they could be with you, but they're in the shadows. They're not open at the moment. And this says allow events to unfold at the correct time. So there might be some sort of divine timing that's going on when you actually meet them. So in terms of, of timing, this is sort of saying you will meet them at the right time, when it's the right time for you and them to journey together, maybe. So maybe both of you have got some sort of soul mission that you are having to achieve, maybe together. Maybe both of you have gone through a difficult period in your life, and obviously difficult periods are hard, of course they are, but they're also great opportunities for learning and soul development, aren't they? So I feel like maybe you and them coming together, you might be at the same space in terms of healing, evolving, moving on from difficult experiences, and when you come together it will be the right time. Maybe you're kind of guided to do the journey then together in some way, something like that. But this person is very reflective, they're very thoughtful. I feel like, again, as with pile number 1, this person is quite introverted as a character. I don't get that this person is an extrovert character. You know, they're not going to be out partying, or I feel like this person is quite introverted, quite reflective, quite thoughtful, very sensitive. I feel like this person is very sensitive. So you're not going to meet them at a party or in a bar, or, you know, it's not going to be a social thing, I don't think. It's much more likely to be maybe through work. Although this person might actually work alone. For some of you, this person might actually be working alone. Or through maybe online or something like that, where it's something that they can keep a little bit of a barrier still, because, you know, this raccoon is in the shadow. You know, when you do it, when you're online dating or online, you know, it's not like meeting somebody in a cafe or a bar, is it? You know, you can still keep some of yourself back a little bit. So I feel like initially you might meet them in that kind of context, or in a kind of work setting for some of you. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Let's see what we've got in terms of the tarot. So what else have we got for pile number 3's person, this new romance? We've got a bit of an idea of where you might meet them. What else have we got? We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Now, what did I say? The 8 of Pentacles is a work card right under the raccoon. That's interesting, isn't it? So I feel like this is something that for many of you might meet this person at work, because I don't feel like this person, like I say, is that, you know, somebody's going to be out partying every night, or having a, you know, I mean, they're not going to be, you know, they're not going to be somebody, I feel like they're somebody who's completely comfortable and okay with their own company. So they don't need a huge amount of people around them. That's not to say that they are completely lonely or anything like that, or, you know, it's just that they're totally okay in that context. And it could have been that there's some trust issues for them with what's gone on for them in the past. So, you know, they might find it quite difficult to trust. So in that instance, they're not going to have a huge amount of people around them, are they? Because I feel like maybe they are quite, you know, that's what I mean, quite shy maybe, or not willing to give. They're not kind of over-givers, not in the sense that they're unkind, but they're not over-givers in terms of, or over-sharers in terms of telling you everything about themselves, really. That's kind of the air that they have about them. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands. What else have we got about pile number 3's person? I feel like that one definitely wanted to come out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. What else have we got? And we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. And what's the overarching energy? The 2 of Swords. Yes, there might be initially with this person. I feel like this person's got some doubts. They've got some, not about you, but I feel like they're going through some sort of healing process. The 2 of Swords. They've got some, you know, maybe some just tough experiences that they've been through in their life, that has caused them to feel stuck, that has caused them to feel maybe dragged down in some way, maybe a bit of a crossroads, not really knowing which way to go. But I feel like when they meet you, it will somehow give them more confidence, because you've got the Queen of Wands here right underneath that card. That's the black card. So I feel like you are going to give them more confidence. You're going to make them, when they meet you, I feel like they're going to feel happier. They're instantly going to feel happier when they meet you, because I think you might bring them out of their shell a little bit. And also I feel they'll be very attracted to you. Like I said with the Venus card here, I feel like there'll be a lot of attraction, because the Queen of Wands is, the Wands is all about fire. It's about passion. It's about sociability. So I feel like you will bring them out of their shell a little bit, and you will also be somebody that just really attracts them. They won't be able to kind of resist you. I feel like that's what is going on here. But it might be through work. With the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like you're going to meet them at work, in a work environment, or maybe the other thing as well I'm feeling, it's an odd thing to say, but it came into my mind, like a library, some sort of library or something, maybe like like one of those cafes where it's like a work cafe and you're all sitting there with your laptops, or a workspace or something like that. Where you're actually essentially working. Like a lot of entrepreneurs, don't they, go to these kind of like workspaces and they get their laptops out and they're all sitting there sharing the space, but it's not exactly an office because everyone's doing their own thing for themselves. But so I feel like with this card, it's like a work kind of environment of some kind, where they kind of notice you, where they see you, and you will really stand out to them. They will be very, very, very attracted to you. 100%. But it may be that they maybe feel a little bit underconfident here, because I've got the Nine of Wands, so it might seem like because you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, you might seem like somebody they might think you're out of their league initially. You might actually, pile number 3, make the first move with this person, actually, because I feel like this person is quite shy and has a lot of doubt, maybe has a lot of doubts when you first meet, or a lack of confidence, which they're trying to work through with the healing that they're going through. But there's some, they may feel a little bit like challenged by the situation, that they can't come forward in some way. So because we've got the 2 queens on either side of it, I just feel like maybe you will, with your confidence, with your maturity as well, because you've got 2 queens here, with your wisdom and maturity, you might actually be, for some of you, a little bit older than this person. They may be a bit younger than you, if not in years, certainly maybe in emotional development or something like that, or emotional intelligence possibly. But this person might feel a little bit, because in the Nine of Wands, it's like a card of challenge, but it's a card of being able to, stand up for yourself and meet the challenges. But this person isn't standing, they're kneeling, and it makes me feel like this person is a little bit overawed by the challenge of you. They're very attracted to you. They see you as somebody that they could have a connection with, certainly a physical connection with, but also with the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that they maybe want to have a long-standing connection with and commitment with. But my sense is that they will feel a bit underconfident. So I think you, with the Eight of Pentacles, might have to sort of like, and that's absolutely fine. We live in the modern world, don't we? Might have to take the reins a little bit here with the Eight of Wands. Might have to focus them towards you and them. Might have to steer the situation the way you want it to go, because there will definitely, there is this attraction. You'll feel it. You'll feel that there's an attraction between the two of you. You'll know that, and they definitely feel it. But they just might be a little bit. That's why you got the 2 swords. A little bit stuck about how to proceed, about how to move the situation forward. And I think that you will be the one that to take control of the situation, to steer it in the way that you want it to go. And then when you do that, I think they'll be fine. They'll then be fine about it. But you might have to make that first move, that initial move with this person. Otherwise, it could be sort of stuck, when you're in that situation where, you're in an office with somebody and you like them and they like you, and, you know, nobody's making a move, and so there's all this kind of like sexual tension. I feel like there might be a lot of sexual tension initially because nobody's doing anything about it. So there's all this kind of traction going on, but nobody's actually doing anything about it. So, you know, the timing is here, because when the time is right, I think you will make that move when you feel it's right, and then everything will go smoothly, everything will go in the right direction, really, because the Eight of Wands is about moving towards something with focus, with purpose, and everything going in the same direction. But I think it might have to come from you, because I think this person is just a little bit underconfident, a little bit shy. I feel like they're very hard-working, so I feel like whatever they do career-wise, they are very focused on it, very interested in it. But they may see you as somebody who is just out of their league, with the two queens here, who's just kind of got it all going on in terms of being very attractive, very sociable, very confident, very, again, the Queen of Pentacles is Taurian energy. And Taurus is governed by Venus. So somebody who's just very, very good looking, very attractive, very, really takes good care of themselves. Rare with the peacock here, somebody who's rare in terms of the way that they look. So I feel like this person is definitely, and you know, with the raccoon here, is kind of like in the shadows looking on at you, really admiring you, feeling a lot of attraction for you. But I think that once you decide, and I think it probably is going to be you, once you decide to actually, you know, break the ice, say hi or whatever, or, you know, just make a little move, I think things will then take off very quickly with the Eight of Wands here, because the Eight of Wands is a card of speed. Now, other astrological signs that I'm seeing, I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Queen of Wands could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Nine of Wands is Sagittarius. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. Oh, actually, sorry, Queen of Pentacles is Taurus. And the Eight of Wands is Sagittarius again. And Two of Swords is Libra energy. Yeah, so there's a lot of fire here. So I feel like there's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of chemistry. There's a lot of things bubbling under the, you know, under the surface between the two of you until you make that gesture or that move. And it doesn't have to be massive. It just has to break the ice in some way. But anyway, pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.